Okay, and okay, somebody asked me something about marriage. I'm not married, so I don't know. I have a boyfriend, but I live with my parents like on and off. I mean, there's been times I had my own place, then I had to move out, then I had to move back home, then I had my own place, and then some half of my job, and I had to move back home. But yeah, like just like what I've learned from my parents because they're married, and I have like aunts and uncles, and I have friends that are married. Um, what I've learned from them being married is just to I don't know, like they always get along. Like they get along, like they give each other their space. Like they're not always up under each other. They're not always apart from each other either. I mean, and like they respect each other. If they have a guy friend or girlfriend, they always introduce, this is my wife, so and so, before anything. Before talking, they don't just come up to them and in the staring the eye thing. They don't do that. They be like, this is my wife, so and so, so and so, blah 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 blah. And also, when you're married, I seen a thing in a book about it, and I seen a thing in a movie about it. And I just heard a lot of people say it. Whenever you're away from your spouse, you represent them or whatever. So whatever you do while you're away from them is gonna be how people take you serious, how people take your relationship seriously. Because like if you're out here and you're flirting with girls and you're doing, I mean, people drink, but some people get drunk and they be all over women and strip bars and all that other stuff. And it's like, I mean, people go to strip clubs, but the people that are just like way too comfortable around the opposite sex and stuff, and they're doing all kinds of stuff, and they're riding around with young girls and doing, just doing stuff they're not supposed to do. That if their wife was there, they would say something and be very upset. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, like how whatever you do when you're away from your spouse is how serious people will take your relationship. Because there's vultures out there and they're looking, and the streets is watching. I'm telling you, they watching. Because I done heard people say it. I've heard people say they've seen where the guy's husband wasn't the husband wasn't treating the woman good because they seen how he was a dog on the streets or whatever, or he might not have messed around on her, but he was doing stuff he wasn't supposed to do, and someone was messing around, whatever. The streets is watching. And I've heard them say to the woman, you better tell your man the streets is watching and all the other stuff. And it's like, ooh, what is he talking about? I had to tell her what the streets is watching mean. The streets is watching, not just that, the streets is watching for how they can get in where they don't fit in or whatever. Because it's like, he's not taking this seriously. I guess if I want this from him, I can go get it, blah, 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 or whatever. And some guys say it's hard for temptation when you marry. Well, however you set your boundaries is how people will take them. If you set your boundaries with a solid wall, solid brick fence, they're not gonna try to jump over it or whatever. Some will. There's some strong ones that will try, but I'm saying if you firm, like, hey, this is my boundaries right here. Don't step over it. This is my friend boundary right here. That's where you gonna stay or whatever. All this boundary right here, this is for me and my wife dwelling. That's not me and you or whatever. Then some guys got the little the little short picket fence or whatever. And they, ha ha ha, you come over here and play sometimes, but you got to go back. No, that kind of fence. No, they're not gonna take that seriously. They're gonna be like, you don't really want that boundary there. And it's like, you really do, but you're saying you just haven't built up enough confidence or enough man in you to put up the brick wall or whatever. Some people say, oh no, that's me. Oh no, that's smart. That's what that is. Because even me, I put up, I'm not married, but I'm saying if I was, I would put up this boundary, this brick wall where it's like, you stay over there. You know what I'm saying? There's a door in my brick wall where sometimes you can come in, but when you come in, my man's gonna be standing right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can come over for visits, you can come over to talk, have some tea, but that's it. Other than that, no late night rendezvous, no going out to the movies and all the other stuff. Hell no. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're married and you're a newlywed or something, and you got, it's okay if you got a childhood friend you always went to the movies with, then that's fine. Because, what I'm saying, their childhood, you grew up with them, it's probably nothing that's going to happen. But if you just meet a new friend, they're like, oh, you want to go to the movies sometime? No, you don't want to go to the movies sometime. Hell no. I mean, if your spouse seen you, what would they think? Or whatever. Or you want to go out to eat? No, if it's not lunch, or whatever, nah. But if you're attracted to them, you might not want to go out to lunch with them, because you want to make sure that you don't do nothing stupid or whatever, because adultery is karma. It's something bad you don't want to commit. Um, Also, when you're married, you know what I'm saying, don't forget the little things that you did to get the person or whatever. Same thing still applies for the dating thing, not letting yourself go. You know what I'm saying? Some people let themselves go, oh, I'm married to you, I got you for life now, you just got to deal with me or whatever. No. Still, you know, keep that spark. Keep the spark up in there. Keep the spark or whatever. You know, still do them the little things you did with the putting your hair up, your makeup, and all the other stuff. Your little nice clothes, your little lingerie, like the stuff I told you on my other videos. Still do that stuff when you get married or whatever. And you know, when you're married, you know, you can't be hanging out in the crazy clubs with the young crazy people no more. You got to go out with people your age. You know, try to hang out with people that's in relationships like you know, and hang around them, have dinner dates or something. I mean, still hang out with your other friends, but I'm saying some people, I've seen this, they've been in marriages and they had friends who were single, and they friends want to go hang over here. Oh, I'm gonna call some girls, come over here, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do nothing, but I'm saying they coming over here for us. You know, sometimes you gotta learn to tell your friends no. Like, you know, you like, oh, alright, well, I'm about to go then, because, you know, my girl's at home, and I know she gonna probably try to put, one of her girls gonna try to probably push up on me, because I don't know, most guys I dated, they look pretty nice or whatever, and so girls always try to holler at them or whatever. And like, I've had some people say, you know, oh, well, there was some girls over there. I've seen guys, oh, there's some girls over there, but you know, I didn't do anything. You know, I was to myself. They was for the girls were for them, but one girl was trying to talk to me, but I was like, nah, I'm okay. And she was like, are you happy? See, you know, being somewhere you don't need to be, it all starts, you know, because if you're somewhere, they're going to try to get in, the vultures, they're going to try to get in, find a way to get in. Well, are you happily married or whatever? You know, you're just so fine and all that other stuff. Well, you tell her if she don't, well, if it don't work out, you come, no, you don't need to hear all that. You know, she shouldn't even be, you know, you shouldn't even be in that predicament or whatever. But some people, their friends want to take them to places they don't need to go. I mean, if you're a man and you know you're like, you're not weak to lust, but I'm saying, like, if you keep going around it, if you're not very strong, basically, if you ain't got Jesus or whatever, you don't need to keep going in these environments whereas you're getting tempted, and your wife is not there. Sometimes you gotta tell your friends, no, I can't go there. I have a woman. Try it. Get one. Or whatever. And, you know, like, no, I can't go. If y'all don't want to go somewhere where it's just us, you know what I'm saying, then I beg to differ. I'm married now, I can't be doing that or whatever. You gotta set an example too. Sometimes you have to be tough on your friends. Some friends need that, actually. They need it, because they done told me, you know, you've been hard on us, you know, you was kind of being a bitch. But you know what I'm saying, some people need that. They need it. They need you to get in their ass. They need it. Anyways, yeah, don't go places you don't need to go. And always respect your husband, always respect your wife, respect what they gotta say or whatever, respect them or whatever. And also, while you're with them, you know what I'm saying, some people think after marriage that's where everything ends. Actually, it's just the beginning or whatever, you know. Like, I watched the movie Fireproof, and it taught me a lot about what to do when I do get married and what not to do. You know, they're blaming each other, you don't do this, you know, like I said in the other movie, the other video about hardships or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Do the exercises or whatever. Talk to each other, communicate. Don't forget what you did for them. Don't forget how you fell in love. Don't forget what you loved about the person. And like I said, don't ever stop learning about each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't never stop learning about each other. You want to major in them. You want to know more and more and more and more about them, because it's your life's happiness to see them happy. That's what should make you happy, making them happy, because they're gonna be with you forever. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, forever. You know, people getting divorced out of the woodworks these days, and you know, it's just not right. But I'm gonna continue with another video, and I'll be back to you.